I was gonna say something like all I could see was your head.
Yeah, I felt like really short. I'm like, what the hell? Oh, my chair shrunk. I don't.
And we're alive.
Are we?
Yeah, we are.
Okay. Oh,
Yep.
here we are.
Yeah. Here we are. I think you were the only one that was waiting.
Yeah, I was waiting. Okay, gotta mute it because now I can hear us.
Oh,
Okay.
I sounded okay.
Yep, sounded good.
Cool. That's weird. So YouTube was saying I was getting like 2,500 on the bit rate, but XSplit's sending it out at 5,200.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, look, that just told me you're live.
Hey, so I guess we're live. If you want to start this, I guess.
Okay. So I'm Sam, and that's Michael,
Yeah,
and we are Fitness in Theory,
ish.
ish. Yeah. Tonight we want to talk about having cheat days. We just had two.
Yeah,
So
back to
anybody
back.
who's yeah, so anybody who's been listening to us knows that for the last 6 weeks,
Yeah.
yes, 6 weeks,
Yep.
Mike has attempted to do keto.
That's an
Um,
understatement.
it he did keto-ish,
Keto
and
light.
um, he did pretty good. How much weight did you lose in that 6 weeks?
I
Not
don't
as
know.
much
I
as
didn't weigh myself. I've been having a really bad week.
yeah.
uh, I think I lost like 15 pounds only. But I put on a lot of muscle though.
Yeah, you did.
So I don't
So
know
I
how
mean,
much actual fat I lost, but
I
my
lost a
muscles are more
total.
defined.
Let me pull out my calculator because I don't know how to like do that in my head because I'm special. Let's see.
Beep bop, beep bop, beep bop, beep.
I
Yeah.
lost a total of 16 pounds
Oh, hey, cool.
in that 6 weeks that we were doing good ish. I mean,
Yeah,
I can't say we did bad. I mean, we could have done much better,
yeah.
and both of us probably could have kept our carbs down a bit more than
Oh
we
yeah.
did.
Drinking doesn't help.
No.
I drink a lot.
Um, yeah. And you drink sweet stuff, so it
Yes.
adds the carb.
But if I drink Everclear, that'd be a different story.
But
But then the
I,
podcast would last like 5 minutes.
right? It wouldn't last very long at all.
Good night. Have a good day.
um,
Hey, Neo.
hey Neo, uh,
Anyway,
how are you doing? We're doing pretty good. How are you tonight?
so you were saying?
Anyway, I was saying, um, but I wanted to discuss tonight the importance of having cheat days or not having cheat days, depending on. I know that when you're doing keto, everybody talks about keto needs to be a complete lifestyle change, and you need to change your whole way you look at food and do everything like that.
Never
Well, I
happened.
can't. Yeah, I can't live my life without ever eating bread again. Or
Yeah, right.
I,
Pasta.
yeah, I really enjoy. I mean, now there are things that I can have that I can supplement, but I don't have
Yeah,
a gluten intolerance or
like
a celiac or something like that. So I like to have, I don't know, what do we have? Carrot cake cookies?
yeah. That's a dram or a fireball.
Yeah. So, when mom and I did Lean for Life a million years ago, we would do the whole Lean for Life 28-day cycle and then the 2 weeks of um, metabolic adjustment. So we do, and then we would have one day where we'd go to McDonald's and eat chicken nuggets or order pizza or before we started the next cycle,
Yeah.
where we just have all this stuff on um, that we'd wanted throughout that whole month. And we talked about that yesterday when we were shopping at um,
King
King
Zippers.
Supers.
Yeah.
When I brought up, I want to keep doing good, but there's so many things during when I'm doing keto that I think, oh God, I really, really want that.
Yeah, but
And
look what happened. Like, yesterday we spent like
I,
20 minutes walking around the store trying to find something cool to eat. It was like nothing sounded good.
no,
We went there with the express idea, explicit idea of
yeah,
getting junk food.
junk
And
food and eating crap, and we
we brought
didn't.
back a thing of cookies.
Two things of cookies because you
That
got the
was,
peanut butter Little Debbie's, and I got
and
the
carrot
carrot
cake
cake
was,
cookies.
and that was it.
That was it.
Wow. Well, like I was saying before, that I'm just not the fat kid I used to be, so like
Yeah.
I can't put it
Well, and we
away
got the
like that
we
anymore.
got Cold Stone,
Yeah,
and we ate Taco Bell,
and I
and we ate
pushed
KFC.
and I pushed really hard to eat that.
Oh my goodness, I thought I was gonna puke after eating a Cold Stone last night. I
Yeah,
was like, oh, this is so like
the KFC
totally should have got the smaller ones.
the KFC filled me up too, even though they fucked our order.
Yeah, that pissed me off.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Going to chat, Neo Soul Rider says, congratulations on the 16 pounds lost, Sam. I am getting better with the workouts. I'm down 7 pounds. That's
Nice.
awesome.
Whoop.
That's great. I need to get better with the workouts. I've
Yeah,
been
you
a
do.
huge slacker.
Yeah, you have.
But that's one of the things starting in October when
I
my
haven't
schedule
been.
changes.
I can flex
No,
on
you've
camera
been
if you
doing
want.
amazing. You've been doing amazing.
Yes, I have.
That's one of the things starting in October. I'm going to start going to the gym with Alyssa every night after work
Fun.
when my schedule switches.
I'm still toying with the idea of going 4 times a week instead of 3.
Yeah, I mean, like I said before, if you can fit it into your schedule.
I should be able to.
But so, so many diet plans and everything like that tell you that you should never have a cheat day, that you need to just like hardcore do this, and cheat days are going to throw you off and everything like that. But I can tell you for a long time trying to do keto and stuff like that, every time I'd have a cheat day, that cheat day would turn into like 3 months of
Yeah.
messing up. But I had no problem after the 2 days that we had of just eating whatever, going back today to eating well.
Yeah. Let's see. I
And
had
following.
tuna fish and crackers for lunch.
Yeah.
And then we had the palmini noodles in my spaghetti sauce for dinner.
Yeah.
And I didn't have breakfast. I had that carrot cake cookie. Woo.
For breakfast today, I actually just had some coffee with some heavy cream in it because I woke up when I finally got out of bed, I still had the headache.
Yeah.
So I was like, maybe some caffeine will help because I didn't have any caffeine yesterday. Okay, so I stayed home the last 2 days with a massive migraine. I woke up yesterday morning, started getting ready for work, and I had all the early onset symptoms of a migraine coming on, and I was like, I have to call in. I did what I normally do, which is take some ibuprofen. I took 2 Benadryl and crawled back in bed thinking, okay, I'm going to wake up in about 4 hours and my headache will be gone because that's what normally happens when I have a migraine. I took that, crawled back in bed, and Mike was at 5:30. Mike was like, Sam, why are you still here? Are you? And looked in at my bed and was like, you're here? Aren't you supposed to be at work? And I was like, well, yes, but I have a migraine, and went back to sleep. And like, I barely remember that conversation with you.
Yeah.
So I went back to sleep. When I woke up, it was like 11 or so when I finally got up yesterday, and my head was still killing me. I did Mike's podcast or his live stream with him yesterday with my sunglasses on because my head hurt so bad. I went ahead and called in again today because when I went to bed last night, I still had a headache. This afternoon, like, I spent most of the morning with just kind of a lingering headache. I still have a little bit of, I don't even want to call it a headache. It just kind of is lingering mehness left over from.
I call that children.
Hey, I haven't been around children in 3 days. So, that's not a good excuse. But I'm feeling better, just not at 100% today. So, I will actually get off my butt and go to work tomorrow. and not be such a slacker.
Me too.
But I feel like it, um, even being home threw me off a little bit with eating, and I kept wanting to open up the popcorn because I bought this huge thing of kettle corn for us to eat. Did you even have any?
No.
You didn't even have any at all. I had some
Nope.
the 2 days. Um,
I'm
and I
telling you.
walk in the kitchen, I'm
I'm
like,
not the
oh, I
effect
want
that it
some of
used to
that. And
be.
I'm like, nope, I'm being good.
Yeah, I just can't put it away like I used to anymore.
Yeah.
I had
What
that
is your
one.
opinion? Oh, go ahead.
I had that one big cookie of the that big peanut butter cookie I bought.
Yeah.
I had that one, and that was it. So I'm kind of disappointed that I have a whole box of Lucky Charms. I only had like 3 bowls out of it.
Oh man, I was so sad. I forgot I wanted to eat some Lucky Charms,
So
but I
yeah,
forgot.
it is what it is.
Right? So, what is your opinion of cheat days in general? Like, what do you think about them?
Every day's a cheat day for me.
Not really, because you still watch. I mean,
Uh, I don't know. I think they're good for those who are like us who like have no intention on changing their lifestyle. But when you start like restricting all the good stuff that you could possibly eat, then that's all you think about. I
yeah,
don't
that's
believe in
your
like
focus.
yeah, I don't believe in cutting everything out. So I believe in moderation. And I've lost 80 pounds on moderation, so I know it works
Yeah.
for me. So I just need to eat less sugar. 'Cause
Yeah, less sugar.
I'll pound down some cookies. I ate almost an entire row of Oreos on Sunday.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
I only had one of those. I had one of your Oreos.
but they're peanut butter, so I know nobody else is going to touch them.
Exactly.
Mine.
I don't know. The girls and I both like I mean, we all like peanut butter, just not to the extent that you do.
Yeah,
You have an issue.
yeah. That's an understatement. And Chris
But, I
gave me that
mean,
idea of eating peanut butter out of the jar and drinking peanut butter whiskey yesterday. Like,
I
oh,
know.
I would have mixed it with chocolate whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because you have a thing with peanut butter and chocolate. Like,
Yes, I
you
do.
got
Bought that bag of freaking
chocolate.
chocolate and I didn't even
Creamy
touch it.
chocolate. No?
No, it's the organic Hershey's.
Yep.
Shadow.
But,
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, that's the one thing that when you're doing good, I mean, you, as long as you're doing it in moderation and you're tracking what you're having, you can have whatever you want.
Yeah. That's how
I, on the other hand, can't. I don't do well with that kind of thing, even though, this last couple of days of trying to have a couple cheat days, the amount of food I ate was so small because I've gotten so used to having such small portion sizes of stuff.
Yeah. No, don't
And
purr into the microphone.
yes, purr into the microphone. We like it.
ASMR with my cat. I wish you'd let me get that. There's a clump of hair underneath your armpit.
She's not gonna let you. She's not at all.
It's a big gnat.
But I do think, I mean, like I was saying before, we have a cheat weekend planned for Halloween weekend, right? Is that what we discussed?
I
So
think
at the
so.
end of October?
I think so.
Yeah.
On your neck too? Jesus. This
Because
cat's a
I'll be down,
mess.
but the kids won't be for Halloween.
Yeah.
And then it'll just be a bunch of Halloween candy, probably. I'll make myself sick on Halloween candy is what's going to happen. Dead air.
Well, Angela just was trying to set up Friday's podcast.
Oh, cool. With Angela? Did she accept your invitation?
Yeah. Well, to Router Sanctuary as a friend, so I gotta send an invite from the channel.
Oh, cool. And is that what will give her access to the Discord that we're using right now that you use for podcasts?
Yeah. It'd be Rare Sanctuaries.
Yep. Because it's easier than having 800 channels to just do it on.
Yeah. Yeah, we just invite everybody to write. Well, technically, it's Rare Sanctuaries thing anyway, so it's the right channel
Yeah.
for her.
It is the right channel for her, but I was
Yeah.
saying we use it on for our Colorado place just because it's easier.
Yeah. Well, it's already there. Energy level is high tonight.
Right? I'm like, dude, you are just dragging. I was hoping by you
Dragging
eating dinner.
ass.
I was hoping by you eating dinner it'd perk you up a little bit.
I've had a bad day.
Well, and then um, right before the podcast, when you hadn't eaten yet, you were just like dragging.
Mm-hmm. To the point of almost passing out.
Yeah, it was bad. So I was like, let me feed you. I'm gonna go make dinner now. And I looked at the clock. I thought it was only like 4:30, and I'm like, oh, it's gonna be too early to eat dinner. And I looked, and it was like 5:40. I was like, let me go cook dinner for us because we both need it. Going to the chat, Neo says, what are your overall fitness goals for October? Will you keep up with keto or go to low carb, or what's going on? What are your plans?
Let's see. For me, I'm gonna keep going to the gym and shit. I like it. I like it a lot. I was debating on going every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, but I don't know yet. And I'm definitely need to get in front of the Xbox for more cardio work. Because I bet underneath this layer of fat on my belly, I've got the makings of a hell of a six-pack.
I'm sure you do.
I was crunching 130 pounds yesterday.
Holy crap.
Rawr.
What are you going to do diet-wise? What are you going to...
Oh, I don't know. Probably. I'll eat a lot of the same stuff for keto. Only because I'm supportive of what Sam's doing. I don't want to like eat a bunch of junk in front of her. But I'm not going to go to that extent. I'm definitely going to keep an eye on my carbs. And what I'm doing is I'm going to see if I can keep my carbs below 75 grams a day.
Yeah, so just going a little bit low carb and trying to keep track of that a little bit is what you're going with?
Yeah, and then no carbs after 8.
Yeah.
So that means
like
I quit drinking in an hour.
Well, and like what we talked about is you've already for the last 6 weeks gotten in a really good habit of not snacking at night, which is a huge issue you have. And
oh yeah,
I feel like you did so good the last 6 weeks of not having snacks at night.
Yeah, I have been.
I think it also helps that we've been eating really filling dinners that are.
Well, yeah, maybe.
I mean, maybe
I don't know. I've eaten filling dinners before, and it didn't seem to stop me. I think I've just been more motivated lately to do it.
To do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you've done really well with the not eating snacks in the evening. So
yeah,
I think really keeping that up will help.
Yeah.
My fitness goals for October is I'm going to keep doing keto because that works really well for me, and that's what Mike was saying about keeping up with me because he's supportive and nice.
Yeah. Oh, y'all, I won't even get into that. I am too fucking nice. That's what it is.
Yes, he is. And then I'm going to start it, like I said, starting in October. I think I'd have to look at a calendar. The 3rd? When does my schedule change? So, yeah, October. So starting Monday the 4th, Alyssa and I are going to start going to the gym every night after work. Unless I'm held late or something like that. But that's our plan.
Why don't you start now?
Because time is different.
Why can't
and I
you go
don't
by
like
yourself?
to go to the gym. I don't like to go to the gym when I get off work because it's crowded. There's so many damn
You're
people
going
there.
there after work with Alyssa?
I'll be going after work at 10:45 p.m.
Oh, your hours haven't changed yet. Well, why don't you just wait till now? Or wait till 10:45 and go work out?
Because I have to be up at 4:30 in the morning until my hours change.
Pussy?
Yes, I am a little bit. Because it doesn't work out because I gotta go to sleep because I'm tired.
Well, then, yeah. Well, whatever.
So, I mean, I had thought about going when I get off work now, which puts me at the gym at like 4 o'clock, but everybody and their brother is at the gym at 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Nuh-uh. A lot of them appear at 8 in the morning.
So everybody that doesn't go at 8 goes at 4.
Yeah.
That place is packed between 4 and 5 when I'd go. So the only thing I can really do is get on the treadmill, and then I just don't like to walk on the treadmill and not do any weightlifting.
What about the Zaws behind you? When's the last time you actually used it?
Besides for the cat?
Yeah, the cat doesn't count. He could use the
Oh,
weight
okay.
loss, but that's not what we brought it here for.
No, it's been a while. I should start using it too. You should start using it also.
Yeah, I should.
Yeah.
Last time I used it, though, it made my fat itch kind of weird. I was shaking parts that I didn't think were supposed to shake. It made me feel dirty.
Awesome. I like it. I just forget to use it. Like,
Turn up to 75 and sit on it.
yeah, no, that wouldn't be okay.
Might shake some stuff up. In the
Okay.
chat, Neo says, after 10 p.m. the gyms aren't that crowded. When I worked in warehouse, I would go after 10:30. I didn't want to go before work. Yeah, that's fun. When we were together, we went to Anytime, and we went to
Yeah.
Anytime pretty late.
It was like 9 o'clock when we'd head
Yeah,
over there.
there was like only like 3 people there.
Yep. Well, and when Alyssa and I were going before, when my schedule was when I was on swings before, and her and I were going after work, there'd be like 4 or 5 people in the gym, maybe.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice because then we have the whole gym to ourselves and we can do whatever workout machines. And, if we're being idiots and not knowing exactly what we're doing, we can take a minute and figure out how each machine works and
Some of them are
how to go
pretty
about doing that.
self-explanatory.
Some of them are, but then there's a couple that we like to try and use that are a little weird. There's this one where you put your knees on it and you like twist.
Oh yeah,
And we're trying to figure out how that worked.
yeah. There's one down there at the Planet Fitness here.
Yeah, that's what it was
Yeah,
at this
okay.
one. And we were
Yeah,
trying to figure
I
it
saw
out.
it, but there's nothing in exercise.com for it. The closest thing is rotation with weight or with cables or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the only one that's even close to it. Like you twist, you add
Yep.
the weight to it. It works out your abs and your obliques.
Obliques, yeah. And that's what we wanted to, I mean, that's what we were trying to do, but we were trying to figure out how to actually use the machine and not look like idiots. And I would never be comfortable
Get on
in
it.
a gym
Yeah.
full of people trying to figure out how something like that works looking like an idiot, as opposed to, 3 or 4 people there. They're just doing their own thing and can't be bothered to pay attention to what anybody else is doing.
Just see
So,
one leg hanging off one side and arm kind of stretched over somewhere. And
right? Like, how does
you're
this
doing it
work?
wrong.
Oh man. But back to cheat days and I don't know. I just feel like they're needed unless you want to suck all the joy out of life and not stick with a diet.
Right?
Because there are really yummy things in life that no matter what diet you're on, I mean, I guess if you're doing something like yours, you could still have cheesecake from Cheesecake Factory, which is one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
But what are you going to have to do to be able to earn that cheesecake?
An awful lot.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I did before. Like when I was still able to eat pizza and shit, but that one time when I lost the first 20 pounds, I wanted an extra slice of pizza, so I went out and walked for 3 miles. So I burned enough calories to eat it.
Yep.
And that worked.
Did you really want that extra slice of pizza after that, though?
Yeah, actually, I'm like, fucking, I earned this. This bitch is mine. It's coming with me.
And, I mean, do you feel a little bit like after these last 2 cheat days, after we've been doing so good, that you need to work a little harder for the next couple days to make up for that?
No.
No?
My episode of the bathroom this morning proved that to me. I think I shit out stuff I ate 3 weeks ago. Bad times, man, bad times. Um, in the chat, Neil says, I used to be self conscious going to the gym. A friend of mine told me that no one will look at you at the gym. Meanwhile, he saw me running on the treadmill. What do you mean no one's looking at me? You look at me.
Right?
And that old dude was staring at me at the rec center
I
every time I was there.
When I first started going to the gym, I was a little self-conscious, especially because because I'm pretty fat now, but like I was so much bigger then, and I'm like, oh my goodness, all these people are gonna be super judgy and be like, oh, what's this fat girl doing here at the gym?
Yeah.
But but most people were really supportive and like, hey, you're doing great. Was this like the fourth night I've seen you here? And I made friends with people at the gym who were super supportive of me actually being
Mm.
there, and
No one wants to be my friend at the gym.
no one wants to be your friend ever. Isn't that what you
Right?
think?
No, that's pretty much it.
That's not true.
I'm an acquired taste. Neo says, when I get better with the weight loss, I will add cheat days.
Yeah, that's where I was at. Cause like I said, doing before, when I do one cheat day, it would end up being like 2 months before I could finally get back. And then I had to change my whole attitude on how I looked at my weight
Well,
loss journey, my everything, to be able to have a cheat day or two and be able to just go back without a problem.
see, with me, it doesn't, like one cheat day, as long as you go back to being normal afterwards, one cheat day is not going to throw your body into hock, unless you eat a lot of frosting.
It's a whole
Then,
different story.
yeah, then you're in a hock for a while. But, um, yeah, as long as you go back to being good the next day, that's what worked for me. So,
Yeah.
and I
That's
used
what
to
I'm
weigh
trying.
300 plus, and I'm down to 220. I was at 227 this morning, but then I had issues, so I probably weigh 225.
That's what I was trying to be like I said before, and I think it just has to do with your relationship with whatever your weight loss plan is. If you hate it to begin with and you're not confident in what you're doing and you're not feeling like you're losing weight,
Yeah.
having a cheat day is going to completely turn into 3 months of just eating whatever the hell you want, and then you're going to get discouraged. And but if you're confident in what you're doing and you're losing weight and doing good and happy with your
Ow.
weight loss plan, then having one cheat day, like if you want to go out to dinner with somebody and not eat keto or eat your plan, whatever you're doing, and or you want to do what we did and just decide to have a celebratory. Mike finished his keto and was gonna eat whatever the hell he wanted, and I'm like, I'll join you
Yeah,
for 2 days.
and I didn't even get to eat what I wanted either.
Nope.
Like I said, I'm just not the fat kid. Once you've been trying so hard for years, you just your stomach can't handle it.
No, it really can't.
Kind of
Cause
disappointing. Plus, I'm also 45. I'm not 25 anymore.
true. But
I'm old.
we have spent so long eating well,
Hmm?
um, that both of us, our stomachs have shrunk so much that whereas we used to be able to pound down between the two of
Oh
us a
yeah.
pizza and a half,
Oh yeah.
now we order a pizza and we're like, I
Yeah.
got 2 pieces. What are we doing with the rest
Yeah.
of this? Like, this is like 5 days worth of food
It's like
now.
that medium pizza that we got, the keto,
Oh
um,
yeah,
the what the
the
yeah,
Quest Supreme Pizza.
that's the cauliflower crust. That was
Yeah,
actually really good. And
that was really good.
that half a pizza was like filling.
So much food.
That was a
I was
lot. It
like,
was only
I
like,
don't know that I could eat the last piece of
well, I
this.
think it was like a total of 350 calories for the half of pizza. Not
Yeah.
even that. And it was
Oh,
oh, too much.
it was a lot.
Yeah.
Or that night when I made the teriyaki
Oh
chicken
yeah, with the
rice bowl
cauliflower rice.
stuff,
Yeah.
and it's like
100.
180 calories, but it's so much
It's a
food that
huge heaping bowl.
I don't know that I can eat the last few bites of this, but
Yeah.
it's so good, and it's like nothing calorie wise.
That was good stuff.
Yeah.
I like it a
I
lot.
just need to I need to stop trusting 4:30 in the morning me to pack my lunch.
Oh.
Have I told you about that?
No.
So 4:30 in the morning, I stumble into the kitchen and I'm like, what can I take with me to work to have for lunch today? And I grab random stupid shit that's all keto. So like, I'll grab a nut snack, a little to-go container of pickles, a to-go container of olives, and sparkling water for lunch.
That's filling.
At 11:30, when it's time for me to have lunch, I open up my bag and I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking? Like, what the hell is this? It's a bunch of like, it's a relish tray. It is what we used to put together as a relish tray for Thanksgiving. This is what I packed for lunch today. Like, I need to start packing my lunch before I go to bed at night.
No.
And actually thinking about it and planning it out. Rather than just kind of stumbling through the kitchen going, well, this looks good, and this looks good, and this looks good.
Grabbing whatever's there.
Yeah. Because then, like I said, at 11:30 when I go to eat lunch, I'm like, who the fuck packed this? Like, what was I thinking?
See, now that I was just the exact opposite, but back in the exact opposite. Back in the day, when I would pack my lunch, I need a cookie, I need a brownie. This Swiss roll looks good. Oh wait, I need a sandwich, so let's do a cheese and bread sandwich. Like, I sucked.
And then you'd get there and you'd open up your lunch and be like, what kind of stoner packed this shit?
Actually, I would just eat just fine. That's what I ate.
Oh. Going to the chat, Neo says, I was 2 months at the gym years ago when a woman I didn't know told me that she noticed I was losing weight.
Hey.
Well,
Awesome.
I mean, when somebody's like, oh, you look good, you're like, thanks, I don't know you, weirdo. Neo also says, my daughter loves the cauliflower crust pizza. Anyway, I can get her veggies in. Totally.
Yeah.
Like, you just sneak some veggies in.
I didn't think there was anything wrong with the cauliflower pizza. It tasted to me just like a one of those thin crust pizzas. Yeah.
Yeah. I liked the pizza
Nuts
I
and
brought
cream
back
was really
from.
good.
Oh, it was super good. I liked the pizza I brought back from Mod Pizza that one day too.
Yeah, that was good.
But that was a lot too. I think I'm gonna sneeze. Maybe not. I
Mute.
don't know. I will mute if I'm gonna sneeze, but it's gone
sneeze and go by hitting your camera.
now. Ew,
Spat.
that'd be so gross.
Be grosser for us because we're watching it. It'd be like running down.
No.
Ew.
Oh my goodness. That's
Breathe on it and lick it and wipe it off.
My best friend buys the little applesauce squeezy packets that have the vegetables in them.
Speaking of squeezy packs, do you know they put peanut butter in squeezy packs?
I do know they put peanut butter in squeezy
I
packs.
saw that at Walmart, and all I could think is I could just pop that open and right down my throat. Cut out the middleman.
Yes, because you need that much peanut butter in your life. It's better if you have to scoop it out, because at least then you're semi-thinking about measuring it.
Not really. I just make sure there's a pattern in the peanut butter as I'm scooping.
That's why we had to buy you the to-go jars, the little...
Yeah, the little
Michael
to-go.
sit down with a Costco-sized jar of peanut butter and eat it.
Not all at once. It took me 3 days.
3 days. 3 damn days to eat a Costco jar of peanut butter.
I have a peanut butter addiction.
All the time he's like...
My worst nightmare... My worst nightmare is to get a peanut allergy.
I have a friend
that would just fuck up my chi.
She was 49 and developed a peanut allergy. Pissed her off because her favorite cookies are the Nutter Butters. And her favorite candy was Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, everything. And she now has to carry an EpiPen. Her peanut allergy is so bad.
I would... Oh, they're so expensive. But I'd say I would epi myself all the time and eat the peanut butter.
Oh my God. No, you wouldn't. That's so bad for your heart.
I gotta have
It
my
would
peanut
just
butter.
suck. You'd have to find alternatives. You'd have to
Nope.
switch to like
I
almond
would.
butter
I'd say fuck it. Eat the
or.
peanut butter.
Oh my god, you're such a dork.
I can power through.
Jeez.
I have an iron gut. You know how much junk I've eaten in my life?
Yes, yes, I do know how much because I've helped you eat a good portion of it.
God damn, yeah. I've known you for almost half my life.
Yeah,
Jesus.
20 years. This last July, we have known.
Yeah.
We have been friends.
My God.
That's a really long time.
Yeah, it is.
That is half my life. I am
It-
41
yeah.
years old. That is half my life that I have known you.
It feels like forever.
Doesn't it though?
Yes.
Hey, fuck off. She is being excessively needy.
Yes, she is. Come on.
That cat is like
Shut up.
up in your business.
But that was half-assed. What the hell? She went to jump, and then she didn't even lift her feet up off the floor. Like, come
We are
on.
pretty lame today.
Yeah,
Like
we are.
it's only 7:30 and we are like
Yeah,
out of topic.
yeah. Cheat days. Good or bad?
Jeez.
I say good, as long as you don't go overboard. Keep it
I
in
say-
moderation.
I say good as long as you make the effort to go back to doing what you were doing, and it's only one day, not 3 months.
Yeah.
Because then it's no longer a cheat day. It's falling off the wagon.
Yep. And getting ran over by the horse
Yes.
and dragged through
For 3
mud
months.
and snow in the middle of December
Yeah.
by reindeer
By reindeer.
with Santa whipping you in the back.
I was gonna say, we're announcing Grandma got ran over by a reindeer.
Yep, because she fell off her diet.
Oh, jeez.
You may think there's no such thing as keto. But as for me and Grandpa, we believe.
Oh my goodness, you're a dork. For real.
Yep, yes I am.
But anything else that we wanted to talk about? Like, besides being lame and only talking for half an hour?
Yeah, that was riveting content.
Yeah, isn't it though?
On the edge of your seat, biting your nails. I'm just not into it today. Sorry.
Whatever.
Having
You
a bad
haven't been the last
have a
2
bad
weeks.
day. No. I have. What? I've been fine up until today.
Okay.
The hell's your issue?
I feel like last week was lame too.
No, that's because no one chats.
Neo's trying. She's
Okay.
trying so hard.
She's like, I don't
I'm
fucking know what
sorry
to
that
ask.
nobody watches us.
Yeah, it's all right.
She can't carry our whole podcast.
Yeah, right?
It doesn't work that way.
Might as well just invite her on this damn show. No, and we can come up with some piss poor topics.
Well, it doesn't help that we came up with our topic at what, 4:30?
Yeah, just enough time for me to hook up the computer and get on.
Yeah, we were like, what are we talking about today? I don't know. What are we talking about today?
Talk about how much I hate Facebook.
Why are you quit playing on your phone, Slacker?
It chimed because Mom keeps sharing random shit. Neo says, you guys are doing good. You'll get a feel for when it's time to cut the chat.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, so we have a whole bunch of keto stuff that we want to try. You're doing articles on all those, right?
Yes. Yeah, there's...
On Crossing Colorado?
do reviews on all the... We got a
Yeah.
bunch of
We got
keto
a ton of
cupcakes.
shit.
Yeah.
We got the brownie, the cupcake, the cookie,
Birthday cake.
the birthday cake one. We're going to do the comparison between the...
It and Duncan Hines.
Yeah. Then we have all the keto crack, the keto chow crunch thing, all that stuff I
Catalina.
bought from
Oh, yeah.
Costco.
The Catalina Crunch. That's really good.
Yeah.
I really like those. They're a little harder to chew.
Yeah.
But
Flavor wise, they're
oh,
really
yeah.
good.
Like
I ate it in a bowl of cereal.
telling you that um cinnamon toast crunch tasted almost exactly like it. You know, I dumped in 2 Splenda packets, fucking
Yeah.
perfect. It was like awesome, a little crunchy,
You
but
and
it's really good.
you and the whole Splenda thing,
Yeah.
like
Oh yeah. I, you know,
you
I
have to
lost.
add it to
Oh
everything.
shit. Well, I started using Splenda, so before I moved up to IF,
Yeah.
and just not using sugar in my coffee.
And
I
cutting out
switched to
soda.
I went to Splenda. I lost 8 pounds almost immediately.
Yep.
So that either
Well, cause you're
shows you how much how many carbs you get from sugar, or how much coffee I drink in a day.
Oh, okay.
Because
So
I drink
going
a
to
lot.
chat, Neo has a really good question actually.
All right.
Neo Salvati says, looking ahead, when you reach your weight goals, how do you plan on maintaining it? Same diets or add more of your cheat items?
For me, I'm going to change my goals in my fitness pal because I use my fitness pal to record everything that I eat. And I'll probably change it back to a 2,000 calorie diet instead of doing the net 600.
And then just
So,
keep it.
and just keep working out. Just make sure I stick under, burn more than I eat.
Yeah. Um, when I someday, it's such a hard thing because I feel like I still have so far to go, like so far to go to think about, how I'll maintain it once I'm there. Because I just feel
I
like,
well, I do fairly good to maintain as soon as I get to a spot. Like I've lost 80 pounds in 6 short years. That's because I'm really good at maintaining my body weight. Once I get to a certain spot. Now, this last year kind of sucked because a lot of my normal daily habits kind of changed. Um, I walked way less than I did while I was in Westminster. I was down at 216 at one point.
yeah.
So hoping we do back down to that by October, but I don't know. I've got 2 weeks. Jesus, cat. What?
Realistically, I will probably just keeping my portion sizes so much smaller because I I mean, I already eat so much less.
Yeah.
And really kind of I'd like to keep working out just because I feel so much better when I'm consistently working
Ooh.
out and I got to remember that. What are you looking at?
Patrick sent me a thing of bourbon infused coffee.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's blackberry bourbon infused coffee.
Ooh, that
Oh,
sounds amazing.
son,
Um, So anyway, I mean,
tasty.
I'll still keep track of what I'm eating, but I also don't have a huge problem with gaining weight. Once I'm at a set point and my body adjusts to that being my set point, um, I don't put a lot of weight back on. I don't, um, mostly because I've learned so much in I don't know, what'd you say? 6 years?
Uh, yeah,
In the 6 years that we have been doing this and about how to eat properly and what to eat and the things that I like to eat have changed. So I will occasionally still eat the crap that I really enjoy, but just less of it like I've been doing now. I think
yeah.
it's hard to say because like I said, I feel like I have so far still to go that I just haven't really thought ahead that much because I still have 140 pounds to lose.
Yeah. And I'm pretty close. I only got 20 left.
Yeah,
If I even get that low. If I keep adding muscle mass, then
then
who
you might not.
knows where I'll end.
Yeah,
Be all buff and muscular.
there you go.
Hercules, Hercules. Flex.
But
Oh.
okay, also going to the chat, Neo says, I have so
My
far
drink
to
is
go
over
to
there.
Sam. First goal under 300. Second goal 250. Third goal 200. Fourth goal is 150. From there, I will play it by ear. By me typing this, I'm holding myself accountable.
Yeah.
That's great.
We
That's
can.
my
I can
first
even.
goal is also to get under 300.
I
Like
can even
that's
take a
really
screenshot of that, and then we'll play it underneath every video to remind her. This is what you're doing, right?
No, I also um I my final goal weight is to get to right around 225 pounds, but I'm not sure that I will necessarily get
I
that
don't know if
low.
you'll get that low.
I
You're
don't
six
either,
two,
but
built like an Amazon.
yeah,
You just got a lot of mass.
exactly.
That's
So,
why I don't like I first had the goal of 180 pounds. I'm like, there's no way I can get that low because I have too
no,
much muscle mass.
yeah. So, I mean, once I get down to around the 230s and stuff, then I will really analyze what
That you're
I
gonna say I feel
what.
anorexic.
No, I will really analyze
Oh, we're going to be fasting.
where my goal is. What? Oh, yeah, intermittent fasting. Yep. So,
We're flipping through the DSM. That's one of those like jokes.
yeah. Um,
Anyway,
but yeah, like you said, for your 150 from there, you play it by ear, and then because it's so hard to know, especially if you've been overweight for a while, it's so hard to know what you're capable of size wise and weight
yeah.
wise, and depends on muscle mass and so many other factors.
See, I've never seen myself as a skinny adult ever.
I haven't been either.
I've been over 200 pounds since I was like 20. That's
I
before that.
have been right around
And
300
I've
pounds or over since I was 19.
and I've got way more way
Yeah.
more muscle definition than I had before. So I don't know what I'm gonna look like when I lose the last 20 pounds.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard
Or
to know.
maybe I'll
And
look
that's
like a Greek god.
maybe. It's possible.
Yeah, and I'm a Chinese jet pilot.
Maybe I will look like a hot ass Amazon. Probably not. But, it's worth trying.
Yep, you never
Good to have
know.
goals.
I'm gonna uninstall all these damn apps.
I know, your phone is like tripping out.
Fucking
I put
well,
mine on silent.
Mom is posting stuff on Facebook because she's bored. Bumble's telling me, "Oh, we miss you. Come back." Like, no, I'm taking myself off the fucking market. I'm done. I got cats. I don't need a fucking woman, do I? Yeah, you're just
And
as
then,
annoying.
right?
Come on, well, come on.
That's why I put mine on silent when we
Jeez.
do our live streams or podcasts or anything. Because yesterday my phone was blowing up like crazy in the middle of the live stream. I was like, oh, my bad, I forgot to silent it. So I silent.
It adds character to the damn show.
Yes, because we don't
Just
do a
like-
very good job at that.
Just like have this little gray thing bugging the shit out of me.
She's just excited you're in there.
No,
For real.
it's because she's shadow. It doesn't matter
Well,
where I'm at.
It's something new, and she's confused.
Shadow.
And so she's just happy to see you.
Hey, don't.
Is she chewing on the microphone?
No, she's rubbing up against it.
Oh. Weirdo. Oh, it sucks because like people who are listening can't see her,
Hey,
so they can't see that she's like
chewing on the mic.
chewing on the mic. Okay, is there anything else you want to add?
No.
Apparently, Shadow has purring to add.
You don't have
So we
anything to add, do
decided
you?
cheat days are beneficial as long as they're just single
Days.
two
Yeah, just
days.
a day. Cheat
Yeah.
day is a day.
Yeah.
30 of them is not a day.
Not a, no.
It's a cheat month. So
And
last
cheat
year I had a
month-
cheat year.
Yeah.
I'm
So
jumping right
cheat
back on the
months
wagon.
are not going to help you lose weight. They
No.
help you be fit and help you get in shape.
No.
The only thing that
No,
helps
you-
with that is putting forth the effort.
Stop. Okay, now you're ow! She fucking bit me. That was hard.
Oh, jeez. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you for listening. Join us next Tuesday. I'm
Stop
not sure what
biting
we're
me.
talking about. I don't know if we know what we're talking about.
I don't either.
I think next Tuesday will be our last one on Tuesday nights.
Yeah, and then we'll
Yes.
switch to I think
And then
11
we'll have to
a.m.
switch. We're aiming for 11 a.m. Colorado time,
Yeah,
but we're not sure.
Yeah.
We'll let you know.
That'll be out Tuesday, right?
And then someday we'll actually get these podcasts posted.
Edited and posted, and so they're available on Spotify. Not
Yes.
that, because today was riveting.
Because we're riveting
Yeah.
and so great to listen.
So energetic. No one gives a shit.
Have a good night. Thank you for watching, Neo. We'll talk to you later.
We'll see you guys next time.